This is an instructional video on how to recalibrate Manuflo MRT and MRP Flowmeters. Once you have removed the 4 retaining screws to the electronics housing, you will notice the 3 programming buttons below the LCD display. These tactile buttons are labeled up, left, and set. At the moment the display is reading liters. This is the default screen. For recalibration, we must first press the set button. This will show the current calibration factor, also known as the cake factor. You can see the current calibration factor of this flowmeter is set at 200. Now, let's suppose the user has carried out a volume test of this flowmeter by filling up an IBC with 1000 liters. Let's call this the actual volume. However, it was noted that the flowmeter reading was 1100 liters. So in this first example, the flowmeter in effect is reading approximately 10% high. In order to correct this, we must increase the calibration factor by the same percentage as the error, so we must increase it by 10%, taking it from 200 to 220. When you have reprogrammed the new K factor, press the set button. This will store the new value, then press the set button again to return to the liters measurement readings. At this point the user can carry out a further volume check to confirm the calibration, and tweak the factor again if necessary. Now we come to example 2, once again the user has carried out a volume test of their flowmeter by filling up an IBC with 1000 liters. However, this flowmeter is reading only 900 liters. So on this occasion the flowmeter is reading 10% low. In order to correct this, we must lower the calibration factor by the same percentage as the error, so we must lower it by 10%, taking it from 200 to 180. Once again the user should verify the calibration is correct by carrying out a further volume check, and tweak the factor again if necessary. This concludes the recalibration procedure for Manuflo MRT or MRP flowmeters.